Alright, time to stop dipping your toes and dive headfirst into the transformation vortex. You've been knocking on the door again and again. Now we're blasting that bitch open and running the whole damn sequence like your unconscious just got a PhD in wizardry. We're not going to explain the process, we're going to fucking run it together, now, live, conversational, real, no fluff, all fire. Start with the scene, you're stuck, spinning, blocked, anxious. Whatever the flavour of the moment is. Maybe it's, why can't I just start this thing? I keep looping the same fear. I know better. So why the fuck am I still here? Good, that's our launch pad. Let's flip the system, let's run the code in real time. Chunk down, zoom the fuck in. Ask yourself, what's one specific thing that I'm thinking, feeling or avoiding right now? Like that one email you keep dodging, that feeling in your solar plexus, the phrase looping like a broken record, what if I mess this up? That's your data point, your chunk. Right now you're unconscious, it's already zooming in. You just caught it in the act. Congratulations, you're already doing NLP without realising it. Next, chunk the fuck up. Ask, what's this really about? The email, fear of rejection. The tension, fear of failing and confirming your worst story. That thought loop, an old-ass belief system pretending to keep you safe. You just saw the big picture, the meta pattern. Chunking up lets you take control of the whole game board instead of just one square. Then convert it, metaphor the shit out of it. Say, if this whole thing were a metaphor, what would it be? Go weird, go playful, go dramatic as hell. Example. It's like trying to run Windows 95 on a MacBook Pro. It's like my inner child is pressing the emergency stop button every time I get close to success. It's like a fucking dragon guarding a treasure. And the treasure is my next level. Your brain thinks in metaphors already. This just makes it conscious. And conscious metaphor, that's where alchemy happens. So manipulate the fuck out of it. Representational system playtime. Ask, what does this image sound, feel or look like right now? Then twist it. Make the dragon wear a tutu. Shrink the voice into chipmunk mode. Turn the pressure in your chest into glittery fog that melts with every breath. Science mode moment. You're altering submodalities, the internal code that your brain uses to build meaning. You already do this unconsciously when you rewatch a memory and suddenly laugh instead of cry. Now we're turning it on purpose. Then reframe it, flip the fucker. Now say, what else could this be? What if this whole thing is a sign that I'm about to level up? What if the stuckness is just a slingshot before I launch? You just took a problem and alchemized it into power. You broke the loop, you flipped the story. This is how beliefs are reshaped, not by logic, by meaning. Chunk it down into action and ask, what's one small action I can take from this new metaphor, new frame, new meaning? An example. Send the message at the fucking dragon slayer. Hit record and say, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm fucking doing it. Type one line, one breath. Fuck yeah. This tiny move anchors your new identity. Neurons fire, habits install, confidence builds. You just laid one brick in your new neural palace. Then use this piece to pace and lead a new install. Grab the metaphor you just created, like the dragon guarding my treasure. Now watch. Next time I feel stuck, I'll remember. The fucking dragon only shows up to guard gold. That fear is proof I'm close. Say that out loud, repeat it, anchor it. That's the install. You've used your own chunk to create a future forward belief. This isn't just NLP, this is sorcery. So how can this become automatic? You build this into your muscle memory with micro rituals. When you open your laptop, what part of me is active right now? When you feel off, what's the metaphor for this feeling? When you hear resistance, what would my reframe self say? Then you reinforce, celebrate, fist pump, laugh, say, fuck yeah, I just upgraded myself. Emotion is the glue, joy is the fuel, consistency is the trigger. And repetition wires the behaviour in like a mental tattoo. Here's the science. The process chunking up and down. Why it works. It matches cognitive architecture and improves problem solving. The metaphors link logic and emotion. They fire limbic and neocortex together. The submodalities, they control emotional intensity at the sensory level. The reframing does neuroplasticity and memory reconsolidation, which is lasting change. And action anchoring. Behaviour reinforces belief. Identity follows momentum. You already do this naturally. When you say, I just need to focus on one thing, that's chunking down. When you realise, this is bigger than just work stress, that's chunking up. When you tell yourself, this is just my brain trying to protect me, that's reframing. When you visualise success or fear as a character, that's representational modelling. You've always had the tools. This is just you flipping switches consciously, like a fucking brain hacker with a mission. So let's wrap up. Let's hardcode this into your identity. Say it out loud right now. I chunk up, I chunk down. I reframe like a fucking magician. My patterns are clay, and I'm the sculptor. Every fear is a treasure map. This isn't self-help. This is a jailbreak. Because it is. This is the moment you stop trying to change and just did. And the more you run this loop, the more this becomes your default setting.